Johnny Bress here. I am the president of Ladder Genie. I'm really proud of this unit. Us roofers have wanted a lifting system that takes shingles up an ordinary extension ladder for a long time. It's literally a 5-minute setup and you're good to go, and you can take bundles up to the roof. It'll work on most grade 1 and 2 ladders. Just keep in mind, it's not designed for ones with guide brackets, or if you're using it with bunny ears or standoffs, they can interfere with the trolley. So we got a 32-foot aluminum extension ladder. We're going to set that up now and show you how Ladder Genie works. So we have our ladder set up on a 75-degree angle as recommended, and we are 3 rungs above the roof. Ladder Genie comes with a standoff. This helps secure your ladder, but also pushes the ladder out the 3/4 of an inch you need for the trolley clearance to get past the eave or the gable of the roof line. So you'd set it down. Always good to use at least 4 fasteners. You get a rope here. The rope ties off to the rung. You wrap it a couple times. Back here, wrap it around and secure it. Now your ladder can't move and it's ready for the top unit. Keep in mind, the hoist system goes on the fly extension. So it's very important you always push the ladder up 2 rungs for it to sit on. This simply slides onto the top 2 rails. See, it's nice and solid. You have a precautionary tie-off rope here. You wrap it around the rung, loop it through, and once again, you can tie this again tight. And now the top unit can't pull off the ladder. Cable is down. Now we're ready to set up our trolley. We went through the process of setting up your trolley specific to your ladder, where you have 1/8 gapping on each side, and you've tested the sliding on your ladder to make sure that it slides unencumbered. It's time to use it on your ladder with bundles. The base sliders will go onto the base extension, and then as the trolley climbs the ladder, it'll slide into the fly extension. So we set this on the base extension and connect our cable. Keep in mind, this is a gravity system. The trolley does not attach to the ladder in such a way that it can't detach. So it can pull away from the ladder. It's very important that you load this properly and put the weight distribution towards the front of the ladder. It's got a 2 remote system. We got a wireless remote, so the guy operating on the ground can be 10 feet away from the ladder. You never have to worry about stuff falling on you. It's also got a remote at the top of the ladder. The guy on the roof can press the button and send them up to the top. We do our test with no material. We make sure the transition is smooth. Goes from base extension into the fly extension with a smooth transition, and we can send it all the way up. You will be standing 3 meters away from the ladder at all times. You do not want to create a falling hazard by being near the bottom of the ladder. We've done our test run without material. Now it's time to do our run with material. We'll take our pack of shingles, put it on the trolley, vertically like this, and up against the front of the trolley so the weight is towards the ladder. It'll do 2 bundles at a time. So we're gonna load our second bundle. The trolley has 155-pound weight capacity, so it'll handle 2 bundles, but you don't ever want to overload. So 2 bundles is the max. Now that it's loaded and the weight is towards the front of the ladder, we're going to show you how this gets sent to the top of the roof. You can see this is a very simple design, simple setup, and it's very safe if you follow the Ladder Genie manual and operating guidelines. Now somebody from the roof can unload the trolley and you can send it back down with an empty load. Or at the end of the project, you can put the leftover bundles back on your ladder and send them down instead of throwing them off the roof and creating another hazard. You always want to make sure you store it in a dry place, especially your remote. You do not want to operate this in adverse weather conditions. You can create electrical hazards. Please always plug it into a ground fault GFI plug. Everybody loves them. Some people have even bought 2 now, and we can't wait to get more units out. We got very limited inventory, but we're working on that, and we'll have more units here available in Canada and hopefully soon launching in the US.